Oh my gosh, I'm so tired today. Cold tea. Hello everyone! I am tired. It's nice to meet you. It has been just an awful week for sleep for me. Just a lot of tossing and turning and getting up in the middle of the night and blah, 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 blah. Hashtag prego problem. And so today, because I wanted to do sort of like an everyday makeup tutorial, sorry, let me try that again. Everyday makeup tutorial. No air quotes around makeup. This is legit makeup. I thought I would add sort of like a spin on it and do like a how to look awake when you don't feel awake sort of an angle. So that's the look that I'm wearing right now. It is something that is very bright and very highlighty and easy to wear, sort of an everyday look. Oh, and don't mind the hair. I know I say this in like basically every single video, but this time it was on purpose. I am playing around with some different hairstyles for back to school. I get so many requests from you guys for like back to school like hairstyles and tips and organization and stuff like that. So I've been experimenting with some styles and stuff, and I thought the best way to do that would be to work with second day hair that looks like this. If it works on this, then you know it's gonna be good. So yeah. That explains that. I will link all of the products in the info bar below in case you are interested in them, and let's just get into the tutorial. Go! I literally woke up like this. Maybe I should brush my hair. Oh, this is a disaster. All right, let's do this. So the first step to looking less tired is addressing your skin. So I splash cold water on my face and then I put on my moisturizer when my skin is still slightly damp to lock in some of that extra hydration. And then I put on my shea butter on my lips, my hands, and I finish up with a really light eye cream. This is all together gonna act like a really solid base for the makeup because your skin is gonna look fresh and hydrated, and that's already gonna make you look more awake. Then I sprayed my skin with the Smashbox Primer Water, which is not only gonna help my makeup stay put, but it's gonna give me another dose of really light oil-free hydration so that the skin is plumped up all day long. And then I'm going in with my favorite foundation of the moment, which is by Japanesque, and applying it with a flat top kabuki. This is a luminizing foundation, but it's really subtle, so you won't look like a grease ball or a disco ball. Now on to the under eyes, starting with concealer. I have a lot of steps here. So I'm gonna start with the First Aid Beauty Treatment Concealer, which is gonna help to hide any sort of blueness under my eyes, depuff, and just kind of like cancel out those circles. I'm only going to apply it just around the inner corners of the eyes and just where I have any really heavy blueness. And then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Visible Lift Concealer to cover just over top of the treatment concealer and on any like spots or redness that I have on my face. Again, I'm not applying it all completely under my eyes, just where I actually need it. I don't want to pack on the concealer too heavily because then it's just all going to crease later in the day. So I'm working in really light layers. And then for the outer portion of my under eyes, I'm actually going in with this highlight stick by Nude Stick. This is going to conceal and lighten the bit of redness that I have in the outer corner and just give my eyes this really nice brightness, which is so needed when I'm tired. And now on to setting my under eyes. I told you, I'm very focused on the under eyes right now. I'm using my Ambient Light palette by Hourglass, and I'm just using the two lighter shades. I've been doing this for ages now, especially when I'm tired, and it makes such a difference, guys. It just adds the most beautiful, really subtle glow and brightness under the eyes. I love it. Then to set everything else, I'm using a really light layer of the IT Cosmetics Poreless Finishing Powder, which I'm currently testing out, and then applying it just to the T-zone area. For blush, I'm obsessed with this luminizing blush by NYX in the color Chaotic, I think. Oh my gosh, guys, it just gives the most beautiful glow to the cheeks, and the color is so ridiculously flattering. And then to amp up the glow factor again, I'm going to brush on the L'Oreal Lumi Powder Illuminator in Rose. I really like to pump up that highlight and blush when I'm tired, guys, because it just gives the most fresh, dewy look and makes even the most tired person look awake. Now on to the eyes. I'm starting with the NYX eyeshadow base. This is a white toned brightening primer, so it adds this little bit of subtle iridescence and cancels out any redness. And then I'm applying the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow in the color Hourglass Beige to the inner half of my lids. Adding a nice light shimmery shadow to this area is just going to brighten up your whole eyes. After applying that, I added the highlight shade of my CoverGirl Notice Me Nudes palette to the inner corners of my eyes, just because I don't know, I just like the texture of this shadow better than the Infallible Shadow just for the inner corners. And for the outer half of the lid, I applied the Urban Decay color in X, which is this stunning sort of a peachy shade with this gold reflex. And then I used my Urban Decay Vice palette and applied Undone, which is just a really nice light crease shade, and a fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to blend just above the crease, basically on the brow bone.
This is going to lift the eyes and make them look more awake and open. And then I'm going to take that same shade and apply it underneath the eyes as well. I drag the color down a little bit more than just under the lash line because again, it's going to give that illusion that your eyes are more open and awake. Then I'm going in to fix up the brows with my Anastasia brow pomade in taupe, and then I'm setting them in place with the L'Oreal Clear Brow Gel because, I mean, polished brows just like clean up the whole look, you know what I'm saying? Now go in and curl your lashes because curling your lashes is just gonna open up your eyes and it's such an essential step. I would not recommend skipping this. And then I'm going to be applying my favorite mascara of the moment, which is the Butter London Iconoclast, and it gives these beautifully lifted feathery lashes. And I'm also applying it to the bottom lashes as well. For the waterline, I'm gonna be using a brightening liner. This one's by Sonia Kashuk, and it's just gonna give the illusion of the whites of my eyes being more brighter and therefore making me look more awake and that my eyes look a little bit bigger. And then for the lips, I've been testing out the Josie Maran Lip and Cheek Oil in Everlasting Honey, and I am in love. It is so moisturizing, but it has this nice touch of color, so it's gorgeous for a natural look. And you are done, a bright-eyed everyday makeup look.
And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you found this tutorial helpful, and if you have any recommendations or requests for beginner-esque videos that you guys want to see, leave them in the comment section below. And was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't know what face that is. One of those days, people, one of those days. Thank you again so much for watching and all of your love and support. Go and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all that fun stuff if you want more daily stuff and bump updates. I should bump with a P, not bum. It's not that kind of show, people. My RachhLoves Life channel, if you're interested in more like the mom stuff, I put all of my mom-related content on that channel. So I just put up a favorites video yesterday showing all my favorites like for toddler-esque age groups if you're interested. So yeah, that is my long-winded end of video thing. I'm surprised you're still watching this. You're gonna see if I'm gonna say anything exciting, aren't you? I'm not though. But if you are all the way at the end of this video, leave me a comment below with like a fruit emoji. It'll be like our little like secret. I'm just curious how many of you actually stay to the very end of this video. And you're still here, and I love you for it. Mwah! I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys.